Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Down and sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who'll be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
The pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Wilder. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Linder. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's got it. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Hunt. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quarterback sack.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Applewhite to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On first down, Linder. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll run on first down. Linder, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd down, Linder, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Hunt. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
For your information.
Allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
The 4-yard line.
Now it's Brown. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Neville Gallimore in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Caught by.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This is Applewhite on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Applewhite looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Linder. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. And he finds Howard complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Second and 2. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point attempt to follow here. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunt. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Complete to number 19.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, Linder, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, Linder. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And a Cowboy first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is out quickly to the right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the give, this is their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 3rd down. Run. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
It's now
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hunt. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. This is Brown on the carry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run now to Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Hunt. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
The score now is 19.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 44. Yard line.
17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's Applewhite. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Linder, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Linder, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder, and this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns got him in the lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Hunt over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Hunt. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On 1st down, Linder. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A quick toss outright, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Smith-Schuster.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cowboys, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.